What's up, you guys? Your girl coming back in with another one. I was out here just doing some of my, watering plants and gardening and things like that. Because, I have to, do it on the time that I have. Neighbors are having a party, an event. Kids are having fun. So, I'm just going to do the video outside right now. So, basically, y'all see that title? We're going to get right into this. Because I'm cooking too. Y'all making some Hawaiian chicken with yellow rice chicken. Okay. Which is actually, no pun intended, but that actually worked out for this title. Narcs are big bags. Narcs are big bags. And I know y'all be like, yeah, my narc was a little bit chunky. But that's not what I mean. They could have been. I had a big back, chunky, flying monkey, narc, and a narc. And the most evil, was chunky, but was just, the most evil. And what I'm meaning by what I'm saying is that they're big backs because they're feasting. They're feasting. They're feasting on people, like a leech. You know how, if a leech caught on to some living thing or some fish or whatever, what do leeches do? They siphon out the blood from whatever they attached to. And that's the same thing with narcs. They feast off you. They feast off your soul. They feast off your pain. They feast off your energy. They feast off any supply that you're giving them. They feast off that, okay? They feast off that. So the whole entire time that they're feasting, you're starving, you're draining, and you're not understanding why. And they don't want you to know, basically, that they need your energy. They would never tell you that they need you. They need your energy. So the whole entire time while you're drained and always exhausted and tired and everything, it's because that they are draining and feasting off of your energy. It's like a cell phone plug. You just plug it in and then your phone charges up. They're the evil phone and you're the charger. And they're being charged up every time they're doing evil things to you and wronging you. This is when they're feasting, big back feasting. And they're thinking that this feast is going to last forever while they're out there looking for other supplies, other people to do the exact same thing, to drain these exact same people, to do the exact same thing like a smorgasbord or a buffet or whatever. You're not going to be the only one because you can't just be the only one to supply what they really need to survive with their evil energy. They got to go out there and make sure they're getting the energy from other people as well. Okay? But if you're the main supply, meaning you're there with them all of the time, you're the one that's going to be drained the most. You're the one that's going to receive the most. You're going to be the one that's, just depleted, unhappy. You're going to be that one. But they're big back feasting. Big back. And, even with food, if we want to go there, they'll make sure they'll order a whole pizza, because I've seen a video about this. They'll order a whole pizza and save you the crust that they chewed around. And then get mad if you say something. That's the thing. They're always trying to defend themselves for something that they know was wrong, and then try to make you feel wrong about addressing it. They're feasting. They're feasting every day. It don't have to be Thanksgivings. They're feasting every single day. They roam around like the devil, looking for who they can devour. Feasting. Lie, confuse, cheat, steal. Feasting. They come in all type of shapes, forms, colors, sizes, whatever. And it could be the one that like the sweetest pie, and the whole entire time that's a snake. You be thinking that they're so nice. They actually can be doing nice things, helping you out or whatever. But the whole entire time, it's a setup. you can't trust everybody and you can't accept everything from anybody because it always comes with a cost. Even if they just give you some things and you probably never see them again, any object or anything that they gave you, especially if it's something that you have to eat, feast on, yeah, you might want to rethink that. Because you never know what they did to that. What curse. That's why you always have to pray over your food and the hands that prepared it, because you never know. They can play so good at being so kind and so helpful, but the whole entire time they're feasting by pretending that they like you, and so they're getting supply from that. But on the other side of it, they're planting seeds. They're backstabbing. They're rubbing their little demonic fingers together and thinking that you're too stupid to figure it out. And then somehow they get other people aboard to make you look like you're the one. To make it look like you're the one, but they're feasting. And they share that feast with these other people that jump on the bandwagon with them. So they're sharing it. They're planting seeds over there. They're sharing the feast. Like, isn't this delicious? And the whole entire time, they're feasting off of you. You're paying this bill that they ordered from your energy, from your life sources, from your mental, from your soul, even your financial, just your sanity in general. And they're just feasting back in the corner. Kiki, haha, thinking it's funny. Nothing's funny about that. So I'm gonna go. The baby's out here playing. I got another one I'm gonna try to get in here and do. But they're enjoying themselves, and it's so nice to see people enjoying themselves, especially family. It's not even a holiday right now, but this is really nice. Maybe it's someone's birthday or whatever they're doing, but they're having a great time. And me being a school teacher, this doesn't bother me at all. I don't know if y'all bothered by hearing it in the background, but all I heard was me. With that being said, be blessed. I'll catch y'all on the next one. But don't let them feast off you. That part.